Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today topic is very much important or interesting, I would say. How to get good appraisal or rating. This is the global question which may can associate with all the professionals who are working in any corporate office or company. In today's session, we will discuss in detail and how everyone can get a good increment of promotions in the office. So I need your attention. So next 15 minutes, I need your full of attention here. So guys, let's move to the agenda for the day. So we'll first of all we'll talk about annual appraisal rating increment. Then how to get good appraisal rating increment. What is KRA? Can be deferred profile to profile. What is appraisal rating process? What is one-to-one appraisal meeting? How to accept feedback from the manager? How to accept rating and increment letter from the HR? Do and don'ts of an appraisal discussion. And last, we'll talk about bad work always to be remembered. So let's move to the first topic, that is about annual appraisal rating increment. So before in going in details, I would like to ask all of you that to once you talk about the particular annual appraisal or rating increment, so of course you're gonna memorize your yearly performance or whatever expectation in your mind that this year I will achieve. Yeah, I will ask to increase my salary, or I will ask to promote me as a leader. So that kind of expectations you have, but always remember that this is the annual mostly this is happening on yearly basis, and in India this is the year closing, so most of you can get increment this time. And so whosoever has already get the increment letter or appraisal, so of course this session is for them to get ready for the next year. And who all are not yet get the appraisal increment letter and discussion is pending, so please be careful with the rating with the discussions pointers, which will directly help you to to get ready to accept the feedback or appraisal. So first of all, let's move to the topic that annual appraisal rating agreements are three related terms commonly used in the performance management system in organization. It is not bound to one country, it's a globally. Every company use the performance management system for their employees. So annual appraisal or performance review is a formal process where employee and their manager discuss and evaluate the employees work performance over the previous year, and set goals for coming year and identify area for improvement. Employers use this process to determine employees strength, weaknesses, and potential for growth within the organization. Some companies offer annual appraisal to all the employee, while others may limited them to certain job level or departments. Now, next, how to get good appraisal or rating or increment. See, if you are working since 2 years and 3 years or different organizations, so you know very well. But especially who are experienced or new guys. So, for experience, I'm going to give you a particular, you know, s- goal setting. Particular goal setting criteria through which you can achieve. If you are achieving 3 4 ratings or looking forward for 5 ratings, so I'm going to give you a path how you're gonna start and how you're gonna end the year, so that end of the year there would be the fruitful result or appraisal in your hand. And for beginners who has, or freshers who has just started their career, so also can they can plan their future. And with the particular, since beginning they're gonna start the thinking about promotions or increment. so how they can plan their career since beginning. So guys, be careful on this topic first. So set a goal, set a clear goals at the beginning of performance review period. Let's say financial year already. This is the today is the 2nd April. So I would say this is just beginning of the next year of performance review period. So discuss. Since beginning, be careful and plan your uh, goal. So get ready with the performance review period and discuss with your manager to set the expectation for your job performance, and make sure you understand the expectations and have a plan in place to meet or exceed them. Means talk to your manager. Sir, tell me what all are the expectation from me in terms of all the categories, whatever criteria, 5 to 6 different pointers. So according to my role, ask, share me the expectations so that I can plan and I can get ready accordingly. Communicate regularly. Maintain open communication with your manager throughout the performance review period regularly, and update them on your process towards meeting the goal, and ask for feedback on your performance. Means please don't wait for last moment. If you are taking regularly feedback, regularly communicating with your manager, sir, this is my improvement, I'm working on that, I have finished this task, so kind of discussion will be there, so that end of the year there would be no any certain questions, and kind of situation where argument kind of things will be there. Since beginning you have plan and communicate your manager your improvement, whatever task they are giving, and get ready with that. Document your achievements. Keep track of your achievement and successes throughout the performance review period. This will help you to provide specific example of your accomplishment during your performance review. Suppose you have given any task, so don't wait for only yearly performance. In between, whatever task they have given to you, you try to achieve those piece and bits, so that end of the year there would be the set of achievements. Seek feedback. Ask for feedback from your colleagues, peers, and other team members. This will help you to identify areas for improvement or make necessary adjustment. Regularly talk to your colleagues and peers and ask me whatever gaps are there in my current skill set, and whatever training or whatever skills are needed to perform in my role. So that kind of discussion will be there, and ask for feedback. Be proactive to take additional responsibility over projects that align with your goals and job responsibility. This will demonstrate your initiative and commitment to your job. If you are associated with any project, so try to finish your task, your goal first. Then after that, if is it possible to contribute in other part of project, so you can also do that. And same should be communicated with your manager also, so that manager also have eye on that you are working on additional task also. Prepare for appraisal meeting. Before the performance review meeting, review your performance and prepare example for your achievements and areas of improvement according to indeed, and provide a specific example, and provide a worky comment in essential when writing effective performance evaluation commitments. So before appraisal cycle closure, you get ready with all the set of parameters according to your achievements. Let's say you have exceeded the requirement in particular criteria, you have achieved, communicated regularly, means you are keeping track on your ratings, whatever achievements you have achieved in within the period of time, so you try to keep note on that. So kind of if you are assessing your 1 year, step by step, or quarter or yearly or half yearly, so there would be no any confusion end of the year to get good increment or rating or appraisal. Let's move to the next. What is KRA? Can be differed profile to profile? Yes, it can differ. Of course, it can be differed. So first of all, let's understand what is KRA. KRA stands for Key Responsibility Areas. If you are a manager, so what all are the key responsibilities that you need to perform in your office? If you are associate, what all are the responsibilities? So it can be vary profile to profile. So which refers the set of quantitatable or measurable tasks or responsibility associated with your particular job or profile. KRA provides a clear understanding of an employee's role and responsibility and help them focus on their job role to perform better. KRAs are also essential for the success of organization as they summarize the expected uh, results from the employee teams and entire organization. So if see if in a particular organization 100 plus employee and they are divided in particular 10 different profiles. So if every profiles or whosoever is associated employees, so if they're gonna achieve their role and they are achieving their role and responsibility with 100% efforts, so of course, whatever expected would be there at the organization level also it can impact, and organization also can achieve their targets. Different role, different job profile can have different KRA based on their job responsibility, experience, and expectations. Therefore, the KRA can be different from the people to people. KRA are usually well defined and easy to measure, which helps to evaluate the employee performance against their KRAs. This evaluate process helps organization to identify area of improvement and provide feedback to the employees to enhance their job performance. Now, what is appraisal rating process? So it can also differ organization wise. So let's take an example. So first of all, in most of the organization, HR initiates this particular appraisal process, and then HR initiates to your manager. Your manager will discuss with you in one-on-one discussion, and then of course, if your manager needs to take your project manager's feedback, so there would be your projects manager's feedback. If you are associated with multiple projects, so there would be the multiple projects managers feedback to your manager, and then your manager can decide the final according to your average rating. They can go for it. So let me describe in descriptive mode. Appraisal rating process refers to the systematic evaluation of an employee's performance and contribution to a company over a design period. It involves assessing an individual based on a predetermined set of criteria, which can include factors such as the attitude, work ethics, attendance, and mastery of their role. The appraisal process is usually facilitated by HR resources who assist manager and supervisors in conducting individual appraisal within the departments. The rating process involves assigning a score or grade to an employee performance, which is used to determine their compensation, promotion opportunities, or professional development needs. Let's move to the next. What is one-to-one appraisal meeting and how to accept feedback from the manager? So as I have already discussed, one-on-one meeting is you, you know the, your manager sitting with you with formal form, and he or she is going to discuss overall your yearly performance, your achievements, whatever you have done in last 1 year, and might be he or she can discuss your project manager's feedback also. Whatever, if you are associated with multiple projects and multiple projects managers have given the feedback for your work or for your role. So accordingly your manager is going to discuss one by one, and then after that your manager will think about your final rating. So, and second, how to accept feedback from the manager. So always remember that, always be positive while your manager is discussing your uh, different managers feedback or whatever. uh, he or she feels that after within your yearly performance, whatever they have, he or she observed your potential. So accordingly they, and whatever he or she observe that certain certain in certain area you need to be developed. So because you can hear some of the negative feedback from different managers, from your immediate manager also in between the discussion. So always be positive and try to accept and try to categorize all those feedbacks and whatever they are saying. If you have already your 1 year assessment with you, then you can showcase them point wise. Otherwise you try to accept those feedback in a positive manner. So let's be describe this description also. One-to-one appraisal meeting is formal meeting between managers and employee. During this meeting, employee fill out a form regarding their performance achievement according to their key performance indicator, and then hand it over to the manager for collection. The one-to-one appraisal meeting is an opportunity for employees to discuss their achievement goals and any concern they may have with their manager. When it comes to accepting feedback from the manager, it's important to open-minded and receptive to the feedback being given. According to it's important to approach feedback as an opportunity to learn and grow rather than as a criticism. Some tips for accepting feedback includes active listening, asking clarify questions, and responding respectfully. Additionally, it's important to keep an open-minded and not becoming defensive, even if they give us they if the feedback critical or difficult to hear. Remember, the feedback is intended to help you improve, and being respective to it can help your grow both professionally and personally. Now move to the next question. Next topic is how to accept rating and increment letter from the HR person. So you know it's a final discussion, I would say. Most of time after your manager has decided your rating and share with HR person, then HR person comes to you with a final letter and discussing whatever things that like that your manager has given you the this rating according to your yearly performance. So are you agree with that? If you want to say anything, then you can discuss. So I would request you to try to listen carefully. Whatever rating they have given, of course, after the multiple discussion happened, then your manager has communicated. So I think there would be no any point of discussion. And after that, your rating, because your rating has decided. Now it comes to discuss your salary or increment. So then you can discuss if you feel that some of the increment that is going to happen, and whatever expectations you have you can discuss with the HR person. It's a final step of annual appraisal, so always be positive while discussion is going. Accepting a rating and increment letter from HR is a matter of acknowledgement. The context of later understanding any changes or update to your employment status, or expressing gratitude, or addressing any question or concern to you may have. Now moving to the next, that do and don'ts of an appraisal discussion. See, performance appraisal can be a nerve wracking experience for employees, but there are some do and don'ts that can make the process smooth. So let's keep this do and don'ts in your mind, that ensuring that the format of performance appraisal fits the areas of for the review, matching performance appraisal and performance plan to measurable objects, developing performance goals in a objective way so you can make meaningful assessments of performance, preparing for meeting in advice and being aware of how your performance is viewed. Some of don'ts of an appraisal discussion for appraisal includes argue with the arguing with the appraiser. Please don't create that kind of situation to do argue with the appraiser. Try to accept the feedback in a positive manner. Becoming defensive or emotional during the appraisal discussion. Please don't try to be defensive or emotional in between that discussion. Bringing up issue with that are not relevant or appraisal process. Failing to prepare for the meeting in advance, and whatever time has decided to meeting, please don't try to fail or to get prepare accordingly. Now, most important topic, bad work always be remembered. Within year you have done 100 plus good things, but out of that, if you have done 2 3 mistakes, so mistakes can never be hide. So try to do only good things, and as a human being, if you have make any you have already done any mistake, so try to focus on good things, because that bad work will in a such a way can impact also. So it's a fortunate good thing, mostly people can forget, manager can forget, but bad things is being remembered always. So try to take feedback regularly in a formal way on sprint closure if you are working in a project. So don't wait for year closing only. Try to get feedback regularly so that your good thing also can be highlighted, and you can also improve your whatever development areas timely, and end of the day you have expected good appraisal in your hand. So thank you so much participants. Best of luck you for future endeavor, and if you are keeping this discussion in your mind, and I hope you all are going to be get ready to plan your appraisal for the next year. And whosoever has not yet received the appraisal letter or not conducted the part of discussion, so please keep all those basic in your mind so that you will have a good appraisal in your hand. Thank you so much, best of luck. Thank you so much everyone.